What is Wali of Allah? Allah said, Ala inna awliya Allahi la khawfun alayhim wa lahum yahzanun. Awliya of Allah, they are not going to fear anything in this life and the hereafter, and there will be no upset over them. So, in this life, they are calm, they are secure, they feel no fear. In the hereafter, where everybody is terrified and everybody is scared of Jahannam, they have no fear. They know where they're going. So Allah said, some people are awliya of Allah. So what's a wali? He said, all the Muslims get to be awliya of Allah, else they are not going Jannah. Jannah is only for the awliya of Allah. If you are not a wali of Allah, you are not going Jannah. So what's a wali?
You're going to and you're following the straight path.
Following the straight path. Awliya in general have two qualities. What are they? The emaan and Taqwa of Allah. Very good, Muhammad. The iman in a general term, that is, believe in Allah, believe in their judgment, believe in the angels, believing in the books, the messengers of Allah, believing in the predestiny. What we call it also Islam. Okay? You would do your salat, perform your salat. Ramadan comes, you are fasting. If you have money, you have wealth, you're giving away your zakat. If you are able, you go for Hajj once in your life. Is that right? What's the other thing? Taqwa of Allah. What's Taqwa of Allah?
You fear no one but Allah.
You fear no one but Allah and
you say Subhanallah.
Say Subhanallah, meaning you worship Allah.
You remember Allah.
You remember Allah.
You worship.
When you say Taqwa, you get to maintain Taqwa of Allah.
Oh, faith.
Faith in Allah. Taqwa is simply you do what Allah is telling you to do, and you avoid the prohibitions. So you do what you're supposed to do, you seek the pleasure of Allah Azza wa Jal. You avoid the prohibitions, you fear the punishment of Allah. Okay? Whether the people are looking at you or they are not, in front of them or behind them. Okay? You avoid the prohibitions. Okay? You're doing your salat in time, whether you're being told or not. Okay? You fear Allah, you are not looking at the haram. Somebody is watching you or not. That's the taqwa of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Taqwa is simply having a curtains or having a shield between you and the prohibitions. By making that, you simply making a shield between you and the fire and Jahannam. Taqwa is from word wiqaya, a shield, a protection. So if you have taqwa of Allah in this life, you are going to have a wiqaya, a shield in the day of judgment. From what? From the hellfire. Okay? The one who maintains taqwa, he does what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told him to do. Pray salah, he doing the good deeds, and at the same time, avoids the prohibitions, what Allah told him not to do or not to say. Okay? So everyone get to be the wali of Allah. We are the wali of one another, the friend of one another. We love one another for the sake of Allah Azza wa Jal. We help one another. You cannot be a wali of a rebellious, a fasiq, a fajr, a wicked one. You cannot be a wali of a kafir. Okay? You cannot help a wicked, a rebellious, or a kafir against your Muslim brother. Okay? If your Muslim brother doing good, you encourage him. If he is doing bad, you stop him. This is what the wali is, and this is what the walaya is. Okay? This conception has changed by the time. People innovated a lot in the religion of Islam. They changed that a lot. Now they said, instead of everyone looking forward, perfecting himself to be a wali, there are nowadays figures. They call them shuyukh, they call them awliya, beers, whatever name is that. And those people who are there to answer the dua of the others, to help anyone who's approaching them. He will claim they are closer to Allah. Allah listen to them. Allah answer their dua. And sometimes they can do miracles, what they call it karama, a supernatural thing. Things cannot happen to ordinary people. When they see them, they go to them. They ask them to help them. I'm sick, I want a cure. So he would make dua for him to cure him, or he would tell him, cure me. Okay, someone want wealth. He would go to the Sheikh and would tell him, I have this and that need. Make dua to Allah that to help me with the wealth. Or give me. It's not give me the money, no. You do something that I can get the money that easy. Okay, now they're turning them from ordinary people, ordinary humans, to deities, gods. Okay, they humble themselves in front of them. Those things only should be done to Allah. Okay, including that respecting them further than the way we Muslims should respect one another. Like when we visit them, we go bare feet, we bend our heads down, and we bow down sometime. And for them, some of them, they fall into their knees or into prostration in a state of sujood in front of the beloved awliya or Sheikh. And for most of them, when they die, they will go to their graves, circle around the graves in a state of tawaf, like what you're supposed to do in Kaaba. Take the blessings from the dust around the grave. Either you are in front of them or far from them. You call them, you ask them. That's in Islam called shirk, associating partners with Allah. You call your friend, okay, make dua to me, I have some hardship. That's okay. Okay, I'm sick, make dua to me, may Allah. That's okay. But you do not specify me. Oh, this person is closer to Allah. Let's go to him. No, that's wrong. You must be closer to Allah too. You must perfect yourself. We make dua for one another, it's okay. We try to perfect ourselves and we make dua to our own selves. Okay, when Sahaba been asked, make dua to me, they will answer them, make dua to yourself. Allah is the one who created me and created you. So being created by the same God, Allah is providing me and you. Is that right? Turn to Allah. So someone would say, I'm bad. I'm a bad person. Is that right? So Allah will not accept from me. If that's the case, it's not going to help you if I make dua for you. Allah get to be pleased with you first, then He will accept my dua for you. Okay? So, don't think that is, if I'm good, my salat is good, I'm going to help you while you are bad. Okay? Unless you're willing to change yourself. You're willing to repent to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Brothers, in this life and in the hereafter, the concept is the same. If your dad, mashallah, is praying 5 times a day and praying at night and giving away his zakat, if he's doing everything right and correct, when he goes to Jannah, he's going to get your hand and son, let's go Jannah. That will happen? At all, is that right?
Yeah.
The same way. Okay? You get to help yourself. You do the good deeds. Okay, if you are good, and then you ask, I have this and that hardship, can you make dua for me? Yes, it's okay. But you're bad, and you want to stay bad, and you think somebody else is going to help you? That is not going to happen, and you should not deal with Allah like that. You get to have full trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. One of the things that is, dua will be accepted that you have conviction in your own dua. What does that mean?
Love. You mean it?
You what?
You mean it?
You mean it. That's a good one. You mean the dua and what? You mean what you said.
Full fear.
Huh?
Full fear.
Fear.
In your heart, like you really like faith.
Okay. There's something very important is conviction.
You have good expectation
Exactly.
from Allah.
Exactly. That when you make dua, you are quite sure Allah is going to answer me. Okay? Now let me give you an example. Let me give you an example. How much you can, if I ask you to give me some money, how much you can afford to pay for me?
If you're like
$1.
$1, okay?
$2.
$2,
Okay. $3.
$3,
Five.
$5,
I was gonna say
$5. Let's say I need only a quarter. Who's going to give me a quarter of a dollar? You are not willing to give me a quarter of a dollar.
I give you the cents.
Believe it, I'm in desperate need for just a quarter.
Okay.
I'll give you $1.
All of you will, is that right? It's not difficult, is that right? And you will not consider it, is that right? Is that right?
Yeah.
How much will cost Allah Azza wa Jal to give you?
Not much.
Nothing. Is that right? So whatever you ask, if I ask you for $1,000, yeah, I'm asking for impossible for you right now. Is that right?
Yeah.
Is that right? If I ask you for $1 million, not in the wildest of my dreams.
Yeah.
In your dream neither, is that right? But listen to me. I'll ask you, you said $1, a quarter of it. You will be very glad you're giving me. Sheikh, you should not ask it. I will give that to you. And you will rush doing that to me. Is that right? So my expectation is so high if I'm asking for a quarter. Is that right?
Yeah.
If you ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whatever you imagine, whatever you do not imagine,
The expectation is to be like that.
it should be to the maximum. Because Allah owns everything. He is the king. He has everything. Something not around you. What will cost Allah Azza wa Jal to create it? A word. Just one word. Be, and it is there. Is that right? He is the one who make the destiny, the qadr. So Allah will willingly, for you wills, He will change it for you. Now be this, not that one. Difficult? At all, is that right? Huh?
Yeah.
Why you do not have expectations when you ask in Allah? No. Let me change the question. If you have a need, be honest with yourself. If you have a need, how frequently you turn to Allah?
Not that much.
Not that much.
Once, whenever you need.
When you turn to Allah, what's your expectation?
Be good.
Great.
Huh?
Great. Like, I hope it happens.
You hope it happens. No, that's not expectation, that's hope.
You have to expect to be.
Expect like me. I'm asking for a quarter, I know everybody here is going to give me. Is that what you feel when you ask Allah?
Not really. No.
Why?
Because it's something.
He has it, is that right?
Yeah.
If you ask what He doesn't have, you do not expect. Tell me of that thing Allah doesn't have.
Nothing.
So since he has it, so why is the expectations like that? Why when I turn to people, I'm quite sure.
Because
You know, one big problem is there. Because material, we believe in only what's in front of us. Okay? If it is behind us, we do not have that good faith to believe in it. And stories, even they are junk and lies. Oh, I went to that Sheikh, he made dua to me, I got this one and that one, and that's a lie. But since it happened to someone, hey, it should happen to me too. Why not? Let's give it a try. Okay? Huh? One thing is we believe in what's in front of us. immaterial, and that has nothing to do with emaan. Number 2, it depends upon the level of emaan in your heart. You believe in me, I can give. What I give you. Okay, I promise you, next time everybody with perfect du'as, I pay him this and that. Next time everybody will come memorizing it. Is that right?
Yeah.
Allah promise you the Jannah of His. Allah promise you peaceful and wonderful life and a blessed life if you do that. So willingly, are you going to memorize those azkar? You're going to go and read the Quran? I hope so. Okay, the level of iman we have. How low it is, that will be as low as your expectation. And if it is so low and you are shaky, you get to check yourself. My deeds are not good. Not good enough to believe in Allah Azza wa Jal and to trust Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay? Let's stop here inshallah. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت